Good morning, Mr. McLean.
Oh, you can do better than that.
Good morning, Mr. McLean.
Brilliant, brilliant. Well, children, today's storybook is The Three Little Pigs and the Planning and Environment Act 1987. Once upon a time in 1987, the Kingdom of Victoria introduced the Planning and Environment Act. The Act's purpose was to establish a framework for the planning of the use and development and protection of land in the kingdom and for all of its subjects to live happily ever after. One day in Victoria, there was a big wind and the houses of the three little pigs fell down. The three little pigs needed to build their homes again. Can you see the door stuck in the trees and all the bricks and sticks and straw everywhere? Oh dear. The first little pig lived in the farm zone and he wanted to build a straw house. The second little pig wanted to build a stick house in the forest. And the third little pig proposed to build his townhouses in the town. The first little pig's house met all the planning controls in the farm zone. As in far, far away Shire Council, the proposal met the minimum state and planning area, 100 hectare, requirements. There were no overlays on the land.
Yeah.
Mr. McLean,
Yes, Laura.
what's an overlay?
An overlay is a special planning control which controls the development of land, whereas a zone, on the other hand, is control of the use of the land. So overlays set out development controls. The second little pig, however, was not as lucky. His proposed stick house in the forest was objected to by the Country Fire Authority. If an authority under Section 55 of the Act objects to an application, Section 61.2 states that the Council must refuse the application. The CFA was able to object as the forest is covered by the Bushfire Management Overlay. The third little pig, however, had a completely different experience. After doing some research on his local planning scheme online and the zoning of his land, the little pig visited his local council office. The Cheshire Cat, aka Town Planning Officer, advised the pig that under Section 52 of the Act, the pig required a planning permit for the use and development.
Why does he need a planning permit?
A planning permit is required because some uses and development need permission whilst others don't. So in this case, the pig obviously needed special permission to be able to build his townhouses. That could be for a number of reasons. His land could have been covered by an overlay. He might have required a permit for the use. The little pig then submitted his application to council, who then had 60 days to make a decision on the permit. Council advertised the application for 14 days to the pig's neighbours. This was because under Section 52.1a of the Act, Council must advertise applications to neighbours who can comment and object to proposals adjoining their land. Under Section 57.1, anyone who may be affected by the grant of a permit can comment and object to. Big Bad Wolf objected because he felt the new design did not fit within the neighbourhood character. Can you see how the neighbourhood's set out? Big open parcels of land with old style homes, whilst the pig here, he's proposing to build some medium density apartments and townhouses. Cinderella, however, the pig's neighbour, with the help from the Fairy Godmother Planning Advisory Service, mediated an outcome with the pig and withdrew her objection. At the council meeting, Big Bad Wolf and the pig made their cases to the councillors. The councillors had to make a decision if the pig's development could be allowed to be built. Yes, Carrie
What's
Ann?
a councillor?
A councillor is an elected representative on council. In this example, when there's been an objection made to a permit, the council officers can only make a recommendation. The councillors make the final decision.
Ah.
The councillors had to make a decision if the pig's development could be allowed to be built. The councillors decided in favour of the pig, and the permit was granted. The Big Bad Wolf felt that the councillors were wrong in their decision and took the case to the Victorian Civil and Administrative Tribunal for review. Under section 82.1 of the Act, an objector may apply to the tribunal for review of the decision. But for that story, children, you'll have to buy the next chapter. To be continued.